Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. Playing an EIKWM France deck G456 game with We Three Kings, Mercator, and Barterer. And let's take a look at this first pick. Whoa! There are some crop cards here. We've got Drunkard, Silo Girl, Market Woman, Spring Worker, Wolf, although to a lesser extent. Yeah, some three pretty strong crop cards. Given how Stewart is in the game, the pick is Wolf. I'm pretty confident about that. If Delivery Man comes back, that would be amazing because Delivery Man triggers my Wolf. House Steward coming back would be good as well because Wolf kind of does well at an RFG game. You know, it's just such an efficient action, gets you a ton of food, gets you some key resources. Yeah. Yeah. So we're hoping for Delivery Man to come back. House Steward coming back would be okay as well. Whoa! And then we see Country Doctor. And we see Lady in Waiting. So those are two excellent cards for the Silo Girl. I think the pick is Field Barterer again. Just like last game. Field Barterer seems quite good. If you can make 4 fields out of this, it's for one action, it's just really, really good. Really good. I do Country Doctor okay with Wolf in hand, but I think we're going to take Field Barterer ahead of it. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I'm encouraging two players. I'm encouraging the players after me to not make big houses. So hopefully, what I can do is gain a lot of efficiency off of building a big stone house and being the only player who really wants those big stone house cards. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, there's Master Huntsman. Master Huntsman looks great. Wood Collector is also great. Casino Manager. Man, I got 3 cards I want here. Master Huntsman, Wood Collector, Casino Manager. I think I won't take Casino Manager. I think given what I've passed around, there's a chance Casino Manager comes back. There's a chance House Steward and Casino Manager come back. If my opponents open Stonehouse cards and decide to go all in on those Stonehouse cards. Master Huntsman is great because it gets me a ton of food. Gives me a really good reason to go for a cooking hearth. Wood Collector is, like it's always been, an excellent card. Helps you build that first wood room really consistently. I think I'm going to take Master Huntsman here. This is just too much of a reason to go for a cooking hearth. Then I really cannot ignore it. I like Rule Breaker here. I like Rule Breaker. 3 pastures, 4 fields, 3 grain, or 3 points from 3 vegetables for 3 points from vegetables. It should be pretty easy to do for a 3-point card. This card looks really good. Really good for me. Should be able to do grain. If I get 2 grain and then sow them and don't eat any of them, could easily be a 3 or 4 point card. It should be a 3 point card minimum. Could be 4 or better. So Silo Girl came back, which is not what I expected. But we're going to take Delivery Man here. And it's 6 passing Spring Worker to whoever we passed Country Doctor to, but that's just what we have to do. Same with Silo Girl. So it looks like no one's going for the Stone House. So that's fine. So I should make my feeding really efficient. And that's the way I can get ahead. Is this a game where we want Eager Student? So what spaces are we going to want to hit when they come out? We could take Vegetable, sure. We could take Cattle. 1 cattle, fine, I guess. Do we want Reno when it comes out? Maybe Reno. Do we want So Bake? Not really. No, we don't want So Bake. Major Minor, yes, we do want Major Minor. But we're also probably competing for Major Minor, so kind of. Alternatively, we could do like Mushroom Collector, but I think we have decent feeding as is. I'm going to take Eager Student here. We're going to see if we can make it work again. And then this pick... so I want to go for a big house. Animal Tamer's Apprentice can certainly get me food. I think when everybody's going for a big house, Fencer becomes a lot better. The timing of Fencer is kind of awkward. Want to make sure I get it before anyone does any fencing whatsoever, but yeah. I like Animal Tamer's Apprentice, but I'm going to hope that Master Huntsman and Wolf do a good job of feeding me on their own. Extensive resume for 3 points is very appealing. But Beehive is a fantastic card. We also have Giant Scarecrow. I mean, even Stone Giant is very playable. With Eager Student, I don't mind going on the Stone Giant, the adjacent stone spaces, to just kind of modify them, keep them low. Stone Giant could work. So, like, with Stone Giant, if round 10 is stone, I can take 1 stone, triggering my Eager Student. So then, in round 12, it's very likely that 2 stone with my second action, that action will be unblockable if I play Stone Giant. But I will just take Beehive here for now, and maybe Stone Giant will come back. Okay. I think I probably have to take Market. Market is just going to be so broke. Well, oh, there's Cloister. Oh, man. Also, Muddy Land is not bad with Field Bar. Oh, never mind. Use the plow and field. Not whenever you plow a field. Market is going to be really good for the Market Woman. And it's going to be really good for the Country Doctor. And it's going to be really good for the Spring Worker. But Madonna Statue... Well, I'm not going to take Madonna Statue here, but Cloister is really, really what I'm looking at. Cloister is kind of perfect for this game. But you know what? Market triggers my Wolf. I think it's a very solid card. I like Cloister. I think I'm going to lose to whoever I pass the Market to. So I think I'm going to take Market here. Yeah, and then we see Tuileries Garden, and Tuileries Garden is also amazing with Market Woman. There's also a grain cart, fruitcake. Yeah, I'm not going to just take Tuileries Garden to deny it from the market while I'm in. I think it's not good for me this game. Not with what I'm planning, how I'm planning to plow. I think Crib is actually very good for an NRFG game, so I'll take Crib here. Whoa! And then we get Almshouse. So I think we're taking Almshouse. This card is great. People really undervalue this card. Almshouse is awesome. So, I don't know if we're going to play Eager Student anymore. This game is all about going for the first family growth and then growing again as quickly as possible. If we can grow for a second time before the Country Doctor player gets their first growth in, we're probably going to be sitting pretty. Just have to make sure that we're able to play Crib on our first family growth, so we're going to need lots of wood. So, yep, looks good. We are going to need a lot of wood. Delivery man gets us 3 wood. Field Barterer spends a wood. Wolf gets us a wood. Fencer should get us... The problem with the Fencer wood is that you can't always use it. However, considering casino managers out there... Oh, maybe I should have taken Underground Shed. No. Because I'm thinking Underground Shed, you return the well to build 4 stables. Because I was thinking for Rule Breaker that would be good, but I totally forgot about Casino Manager. Yeah, with Casino Manager, this could be a really weird game. I think what's going to be important is for me to max out my Rule Breaker. If I can do a 5 or 6 point Rule Breaker, I only probably need to hit House Steward or Casino Manager in order to win. And hitting both is going to be hard, but if I go for early family growth, I should be able to make it work. If I can get early family growth and play like a fireplace on major minor and trigger an Eager Student occupation, that should all be really good. I actually think I'm going to take Stone Giant here. So, yeah. For all the reasons I was saying before, with Eager Student, I'd like maintaining the stone space a little better than I would otherwise. Plus, like, if stone comes round 5 and then round 6 is family growth, and I do play Stone Giant on start player with my first action round 6, my second action could unblockably family growth trigger Eager Student. That would be really good. Yeah, just as long as family growth comes 1 round after the stone space. Yeah. If we could make that work, that would be ridiculously good. You don't usually see people go for Stone Giant for the first family growth, but that's because it's hard to get that much stone. But if I get Reedstone Food 3 times in stage 1, well, if I get Reedstone Food 3 times in stage 1, I can pretty much do what I want, but... Oh man, Cloister came back? The thing is, Cloister is like an alternative to getting to a stone house. Like, it's difficult to hit a stone house and play Cloister, but I could play Cloister as an alternative to doing that. Public Forest is not a bad way to get out of round 1 being 4th. 3 wood into Public Forest is perfectly fine. But in this game, I might be fine with 3 wood into 1 reed. Really go for that first family growth. Yeah, lamp oil's not bad, but I don't really have a reason to hold animals. I'm going to want to eat them for a long time. Yeah, I think Cloister's the pick. And then Alchemist Lab is actually excellent for this game. Big stone houses. This gets me stone for my Cloister, my Stone Giant. Triggers my wolf and my both my wolf things simultaneously. Alright, so the play is first get the first family growth. either by playing normally for it or by setting up a Stone Giant play. The Stone Giant play is the backup because it's less reliable. Man, we start first. Awesome. Awesome. Reedstone food. Here we go. Man, I wait for like 40 minutes for a game and then immediately have to restart. There's another game going. That's funny how the game goes. So we3 King's going for Drunkard. Yeah, I think Drunkard is good. Would I have taken it over? She took. That means they took it over Market Woman, right? Because Market Woman, Drunkard were in the same pack. Now there is Grain Cart out there. I passed some Grain Cart, so obviously Grain Cart's fantastic. Access to basically unlimited food. But the Market Woman is going to be really good. If whoever took Market Woman also got the Tuileries Garden. This is a great start for me. Reedstone food into an occupation is awesome. Barbarossa's start player extensive resume. I am so happy to play an occupation here. Play eager student, I think. I'm pretty happy taking one sheep and major minor. Yeah. Let's see if we can make this card work again. Oh, I should bring up the Twitch chat. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, you don't get a guest here, we3 Kings. Okay, they're not. Perfect. They're just asking for future knowledge. So Barbarossa passing us Reedstone food again would make me very happy. There's sheep. So Reedstone food into one sheep would be a great round here. If not that, 2 reed into sheep. Because we are going to want a lot of reed if we're building a bunch of rooms. I'm going to assume Barbarossa saying should have asked about drunk. Considering he's got Grain Cart in hand, I think we can assume yes. Because it'll kind of be like +2 food per round. Interesting. First action grain there. I don't think you have to first action grain. And that's where better players get more out of a card like Drunkard than weaker players. Because they're better able to predict what their opponents are going to do. Mercator didn't actively want 2 clay, right? That's what was available to them. Barbarossa's got Wood Collector. Wood Collector got all the way back to Barbarossa. So that means Casino Manager is in one of these 2 hands. So I could take 3 wood here. But I kind of like the idea of playing an occupation and playing my Master Huntsman here. I could also play Delivery Man. Delivery Man wouldn't be too bad. I think, though, I'll play the Master Huntsman, since it kind of has stricter timing. Oh, not Master Huntsman. Not that. What am I thinking? I have a sheep in hand. What am I thinking? Oh, taking the sheep is worse, considering I have Master Huntsman. You know what? Let's just take the 3 wood. 3 wood is good. Pass up on Eager Student here. We do want to play Master Huntsman. And Master Huntsman is a lot worse if I don't have a way to hold the boar. And if I take a sheep, then the sheep is useless. So this is a good start, though. 3 wood, 3 reed. Yes. Want to get enough wood so that I can play crib whenever family growth comes out. So just focus on that. Mercator start player bonfire. All right. So yeah, if we could build the clay, if we could build the cooking hearth whenever major minor comes out with our second move. So we'll value 4 clay a bit higher next round. Kind of annoyed with myself that I revealed I have Master Huntsman in hand. It's like more information for my opponents, but oh well. What's the round 3 card? Is it major minor? It's so. Okay, so I should line up for a major minor round 4. Ideally occupation, delivery man, or Master Huntsman. Both of them would be fine. Master Huntsman, I guess, is a little worse because Eager Student comes after the occupation. Yeah, or after the improvement. So I would not trigger on the cooking hearth itself. But getting 4 clay here is going to be really good. Four clay into 3 wood. Seems good. And then if I don't get 3 wood back, I can play Master Huntsman. And then in round 4, I can play Delivery Man instead of Master Huntsman. Definitely going for the clay. And I don't mind if Mercator gets the first sheep grab. I don't care about the first sheep grab. I care about getting my Master Huntsman activated. Because I'm going to need the feeding from it. I'm going to need the food for my wolf boar. Wonder if We3 Kings knows you don't have to use your first action. Casino Manager for Mercator comes out. So Mercator, with 1 more Reedstone food action, is going to be ready to build a room. I need a wood action to be able to build a room. Looks like Barbarossa is going for Dentist here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to force Mercator to choose between the fireplace and the first room by taking 3 wood. I need more wood though. I need another wood from my crib. 6 wood is not enough. Need more. Barbarossa played Dentist. Solid card. I actually have really come around on Dentist. Sure, it sucks your wood out of the game, but you have Wood Collector. And it just goes a long way for feeding, I think. Ooh, start player cookies here for We3 Kings. Also some weird field placements. This is very unusual. Going for a An oven, maybe? Or taking 3 clay to build the 2 clay fireplace and then so bake? Thing is, you have to do it with the first move. And then you can't activate Dentist again. So, I don't know. I don't know what the right move is there. Plowed another field. Interesting. This is an interesting configuration. Goes for 2 reed. That's ambitious. Basically saying I'm gambling that I can go from drunkard to 4 food fishing. That's what they're declaring there. Alright, we're going to let Mercator decide between fireplace and first room. So we're going to go for 4 wood. Because this 4 wood, this game is going to be pretty wood tight. Everybody's going to have really high wood costs. I have a couple wood cost miners. So yeah, we're going to let Mercator decide. Do you want the first room? Do you want to build the 2 clay fireplace? I don't think he wants to build the 2 clay fireplace that much. I think he'll build the first room. In which case, I'll get 4 wood and then I'll get the cooking hearth and be able to play, delivery man. Ooh, Barbarossa went for 4 wood. Why did I not think Barbarossa was taking 4 wood? I'm not really sure. For some reason, I was really convinced they would not do that. First room? If I build the first room, there's like no way I'm getting to eager student here, right? I think we'll take the 3 wood. It might pay off for We Three Kings. I would like to see them try the drunkard play here. Grain and then stumble over to so bake. But then they're 1 food short. Yeah, they don't have enough. Mercator builds the first room. Looks solid. If round 5 is family growth, I have access to that space. And like I said, we can try to make, theoretically, we can try to do something with Stone Giant, although we will need 2 more stone before that's an option. Whoa! Barbarossa got Grain Cart, aka not We Three Kings. That is not at all what I expected to be the case. Go ahead, play our cooking hearth here. And we will play Delivery Man. For a food. Wood, clay, wood, clay, wood, clay. Bag 4. Alright, let's see what the round 5 card is. I'm eager. I'm eager to know. It is stone. Well, I could trigger my eager student again. Second action, take one stone. I could build a room here, but I think that is not good. There is 4 sheep available. Let's grab the sheep. Yeah. And then maybe we try to build 2 rooms at once, theoretically. So I think the sweet spot for my wolf is going to be after. It's going to be after I pick up the second clay here, because then, or before I pick up the second clay here, like play wolf maybe round 7, and then round 8 play market, and then market gets the grain, and then I get the wood for the wolf, and then I get the clay for the wolf. And if I'm confused about the ordering of wolf and wood is on the bottom. No, it is clay, wood, grain. Yeah, so I would trigger wolf here and here at the start of the rounds. Which, I mean, triggering the wood is not such a big deal because I'm going to want to take wood anyways, but... We Three Kings first action. Going for So Bake. Interesting. This is the last round we could see a max food house steward in, or max wood house steward. So I wonder if we'll see it, if Barbarossa will play it. Yes, Barbarossa has house steward. Okay, so we've got casino manager and house steward out there. I should build a room, because if I build a room, then there's a chance that family growth falls into my lap. How does... Okay, so if mercator start players and round 6 is family growth, Barbarossa first action room, I can block? I can stable block? Yeah, I'll build a room here. Would be nice to trigger my eager student again, but... Nah. Too bad. I guess you're never going to be able to eager student on family growth, eh? Or at least it's very, very unlikely. Shouldn't say never. If Mercator's got like baby sling would be the way that I get it. Or if Mercator decides they need food and for whatever reason does not start player here. Or if they start player and decide they want 6 wood or 6 clay. I don't know. No matter what, there's going to be some good actions next round. Really good actions. Oh, We Three Kings was not seated. Yeah, something's going on there. What's going on? Alright, taking the grain. Don't know if they announced it, but I don't really care. Oh, they said pay for drunk before I built the room. Yeah. And Mercator gonna start player Muddy Land? Sure. Fine. So start player Almshouse into family growth crib, looks like. Costing 3 wood, so I can afford to stable block. We Three Kings has got Country Doctor. How are you gonna feed? I guess you eat 3 raw grain. Yeah, I would have liked it better if they had played some So card. I think it would have been better in that case. Mercator gonna first action Stone Axe. I guess there's a line where I take 2 stone and then start player and then major minor Stone Giant. And then first action Stone Giant unblockably family growth. But probably better just to start player. Get my cards out. Passing the 6 wood kind of sucks, but 6 wood is pretty good compensation to Barbarossa to not not try to jump me in the family growth queue. Oh, they are going to try to jump me in the family growth queue. Okay, well, yeah, I'm not going to stand for that. Actually, 6 wood is pretty great compensation. I am going to stand for that. Okay, you got me. I guess I could do the stone giant play. Round 7. Yeah, no, 6 wood is good compensation. Let's take 6 wood. Casino manager, house steward are in the game. We'll play nice. We will play nice. We'll let Barbarossa grow here. I mean, we 3 kings could... no, they won't stable block. What am I saying? If they stable block, it's just to my benefit. Whoa. Do they know that I can family growth? I guess with Casino Manager, stable blocking is marginally worse because you want to build stables anyways, but probably should just take the clay and set up your feeding, because we 3 kings really cannot afford to just take an action off. That was mighty generous. Yeah, I think... Yeah. I'd be interested to know what their thought process was. If we can get the 3 stone, we'll be pretty happy. Should I 6 clay? Or should I 4 wood? I think I just need the wood, right? Take wood early and often. Seems reasonable. Oh, I should take clay so that I could trigger Doug. Actually change. I could build clay. I could take clay and I should reno. I can reno with my last move next round. We 3 kings there. Are they reading? Yeah, I should trigger my, definitely trigger my eager student. This is a great time to play wolf. So he's prepared to stable block again in round 7. I don't know if he is or not. That's usually the reason why you would not do that, because you're going to have to continuously stable block. There's 6 wood available. Okay, so I'll go ahead and family growth and play crib here. and then I will Reno and play Wolf, and then for the improvement I can play. I can't play Almshouse because I'm renovating. I guess my improvement action is not very good if I do this. Don't want to play Market because the whole point of Market is that it's going to come out after Wolf. Can't play Beehive. Oh, here's my crib. Yeah, this is unfortunate. It happens, unfortunately. So Reno improvement is going to be. I guess I could play Market here, but if I play Market, then Wolf doesn't. Yeah, no, I want to trigger Wolf. I want to trigger it on Wolf, and I can't play Stone Giant. I can't play Cloister. I can't play Almshouse. So we could just 2-clay Fireplace. Probably I should have 2-clay Fireplace before when I played Cooking Hearth. That's probably what I should have done. But I think this is okay. And then Awk, play Wolf. FF Crib, feed 6. Or feed 5, sorry. So then in round 8 I should play Market. So I should do something like start player Market so that I can play Almshouse, and I want to play. I have to play Almshouse in stage 2 as well. So I'm gonna have to do a couple start player actions. But with the way the resources are going around, it might be okay to do some start player actions. Gold medal for grain. Okay, so gold medal, we want to hit 4 points for grain because that's better than rule breaker. Yeah. Well, this is unfortunate because obviously that stable block was massive for me. Yeah, I don't want to say too much because like it was really it was not a good move. I think I can say that. We're gonna take the 4 clay. We want to build more rooms, so or 4 reed. Sorry, we're taking 4 reed ahead of 6 wood because we want to build more rooms. And I think the reed is going to be more important. Also, we want to play Field Barterer. When are we going to play Field Barterer? Probably this round. I guess we could take vegetable. Take 1 veg. And play an occupation. It's kind of like, if I use it this way with Cooking Hearth, then Eager Student is kind of like a weaker... well, not a weaker patron, but a patron where you have to use your last action, and it's only in rounds where 3 food actions available, like vegetable or boar, and then also cattle. But of course, patron lets you spam occupations without a cooking implement, which is one of the reasons it's a fantastic card. Barbarossa played family growth cotton field. There's 5 wood available, so I should take 5 wood. Yeah, take 5 wood ahead of playing an occupation. Occupation can come in round 9. And I guess I should Almshouse instead of market. Because I'm going to take wood again in this game. For sure. So the question is, am I going to take wood in round 9? And that's not guaranteed. Okay, yeah, no, I will. I'll start player market. And we'll trigger start triggering the wolf. Yeah, I was thinking about Master Huntsman, but then I got 4 sheep. So, yeah, don't really need Master Huntsman when I have 4 sheep. Is he thinking about start player? He's probably evaluating who can do what. Oh, Stone Oven. Okay, there we go. That's good. Good move. Go ahead and start player market here. So get a food, grain, veg. Trigger here. Get a boar. Plus Geo. Okay, so we really have to get on Almshouse. Take a wood, get a boar. Plus Widow from Delivery Man. There's no way both improvement spaces get used in the first action though, so we'll take 4 wood here. And so what we want to do is we want to take 4 clay in the next round and then build another clay room and then family growth. And then we can do stuff like family growth beehive. Or family growth alchemist slab. Alchemist slab will be pretty great in this game. So we're going to take 1 boar with our last action so that we can play field barterer. And then we can build plow 4 fields with field barterer, which will help us hit our perfect amount of fields for rule breaker, which means we don't care about sow bake at all this game. Well, I guess we care about sow bake a little bit, or plow sow a little bit, because it is 1 point. The extra field is 1 point. So, but in general, rule breaker is going to say do a little of everything, or do a bit of everything, and rule breaker will reward me. And like the great thing about rule breaker, I can do 3 pastures, and then I can do 3 stables and 1 stable outside, and then there's I get the same amount of points, but I occupy an extra space. So like 4 fields here, 1 room here, 6 spaces covering for pastures, and then 4 stables, and 1 blocks the extra space, for example. Play Almshouse here. Had to come out here. Okay, so how much more wood do I need? Fence 15 plus 4 stables. I need 23 altogether, so I need another 5 wood in total because I don't have any more wood costs at all. So fencer can get me some wood if I want to play it. So I could take 6 wood, and 6 wood would mean that my wood is set for the rest of the game. But I kind of like the idea of taking 4 clay with my first move next round to be able to build a room. Because the room is worth, so net plus 2 food, field barterer, 1 resource of each type. And then I get plus clay. I guess I don't have to first action take clay. Who else wants clay? We 3 Kings doesn't really want clay, do they? Gonna build rooms? Not looking likely. Because they need to build 2 rooms before they can family growth. Mercator doesn't need clay. Barbarossa would like clay. So, yeah, passing 6 wood sucks, but I'm pretty sure we 3 Kings will take it, so we can take 4 clay with our first move, I think. I mean, Barbarossa might take 3 wood here, and then it's a moot point, so. Although Barbarossa needs food. How's Barbarossa feeding here? Oh, dentist, of course. What am I saying? Of course he's going to feed with dentist. So yeah, this looks like it could go really well. We're ready to play Beehive. We're ready to play Cloister for 3 points. We do still have Master Huntsman if we do, like, for a little bit extra food. If we trigger it. So clay plus C. We're going to pass 6 wood, which seems like it's not very good, but I think it's going to be okay. So Mercators hit their max family members already with Lady in Waiting because they're going to family growth this round. So I build 1 more room and then family growth. So I wonder if I need to sit on start player to hit family growth. I guess it depends on if family growth is round 12. So okay, so we do have Stone Giant. If family growth is round 12, we could start player round 11, hit family growth round 12. If family growth is round 13, we could adjacent grow with Stone Giant, theoretically. We 3 Kings just took Tenant Farmer ahead of taking 6 wood. And Mercator just passed on 6 wood. What? Guys, what are you doing? You can't win passing 6 wood around. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna build a room. This gives me the option to trigger Eager Student with my last move. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Y 4B. That stable here is kind of a dead giveaway what I'm planning. Should be. Maybe they'll think, oh, I'm just fencing sideways and leaving spaces here for rooms, figuring I have cloister, which is not a bad assumption as well. So I could play fencer with my last move here. Take a cattle, play fencer. That looks good. We Three Kings is going for their silo girl. Where was Tenant Farmer? I thought someone played Tenant Farmer. Barbarossa played Tenant Farmer. When did We Three Kings play Silo Girl? Maybe they didn't announce it, so that's why I missed it. Yeah, it looks like that's the case. Also, the grain and vegetable are backwards. Grain goes on even number. The grain and vegetable are swapped also. Oh, Barbarossa's got meadow. Okay, well, this is a great combo with Tenant Farmer. Oh, also, natural border. You still have, so to hit Casino Manager, you still have to actually pay wood. I think We Three Kings is probably a little overwhelmed. They're just not that experienced, I think. And so it's like, it is intimidating playing because we're all like really experienced. We've played a lot of games. I swap G and V. Go ahead, take the cattle. Play an occupation. Play fencer. So fencer will get me the 6 wood I need for fencing 15. I don't know what Mercator's so hung up about here. So, if I read Stone Food, then I'll have 4 types of resources for Alchemist Lab. If I want to play that. Which, the wood is useless. The clay is useful only for like the 3 clay fireplace or the pottery. The stone is good for the cloister. And also stone giant. Still not sure if I'm going to play stone giant or not. I still have to figure that out. I kind of like the idea of playing 1 stone Master Huntsman next round because it lets me breed my boar. So I should probably do that. Okay, let's go. This game is just totally ground to a halt. guess I'm contributing to that. I'm the third slowest player. It's just people asking questions of each other. And one of the things about We Three Kings, probably overwhelmed, right? Trying to make all these decisions, keep all these things in their mind, checking each other's farms and stuff. You got to always kind of keep chat on your mind. So yeah, and the thing is, when people try to chat to you, then it's like pretty important that you respond to that. And if you're like kind of overwhelmed, then it's like difficult to do so. So we just have to kind of be a little patient with him. Because Barbarossa just built a bunch of rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. We're going to go ahead and start player here. We'll play play Beehive. Yeah. We just want to hit family growth without room. And we don't mind feeding We Three Kings because We Three Kings is not doing very well. So we don't mind if us sitting on start player helps them. So then second action, Family Growth Alchemist Lab. Third action, 1 stone, Playmaster Huntsman. And then I feed 7. Yep, feed 7 is enough because I have to pay a food for the occupation. I think I should not count on We Three Kings giving me any wood for my fencer. So I'm going to have to take wood or Alchemist Lab twice to get the wood. Yeah. It's looking like that might be what happens. Barbarossa plays Studmaster. Oh, nice. Gets 3 breeding pairs. So Studmaster plus Tenant Farmer is the combo there that he set up. And he had Meadow as a good payoff. Very nice. Here's Alchemist Lab by me. So if I take 1 stone and read stone food, then I'm ready to play Cloister, and if Stone Giant just sits in my hand, it's not a big deal. And then Cloister will be a 3-point card for me. So it's worth doing 2 actions for the 3 points, I think. It also gives us all 4 resource types for playing Alchemist Lab. So I can so I played my Master Huntsman, get another boar so I can breed the boar. I feed 7, which I already did, and then I get a field from my field Barterer. We Three Kings is playing Occupation Veggie Lover, so that was their first pick. Veggie Lover is nice. With Silo Girl, it's great. Country Doctor, Drunkard, yes, nice combination here, but not getting enough wood. Really needed to get a lot more wood than they have. Mercator playing Clay Tablet, so they can play some occupations. It's Plow Sow. I don't care about Plow Sow. I'm going to start player nothing. No, I'm not going to start player nothing. I'll take... I'll read Stone Food with my first move. Yeah, this is a really awful move, but read Stone Food. I'd much rather start player Cloister than anything else, so read Stone Food is the move here. And then if start player doesn't come back, I'll take 4 wood or 6 wood. Not what I wanted to see, but that's okay. I can also set up a Stone Giant play, because there is 3 stone available. And I could second action... I could first action start player Stone Giant, second action adjacent use Family Growth. So I have some plays available. If I want to hit a maxed, if I want to hit gold medal for grain, I need to do it soon. I need to take grain before I get a sow action. So I should set up for a sow action in round 13 or 14. Oh, Mercator played Market Woman. I should show that. Really glad I didn't pass Market to the Market Woman. Vegetable and 2 grain there. Nice. It's going to be the worst fencer ever. Because I'm going to fence 15 before Mercator does his fencing, maybe. And before we Three Kings look like they're not going to fence at all. Worst fencer ever. Okay, well, I could start player Cloister, but that uses all my resources. I kind of like the idea of doing this Stone Giant play. So is 6 wood going to go around again? I have to think probably not. Mercator does want 6 wood. So we should maybe take 4 wood when it comes back to us. We Three Kings is playing start player lamp oil here, it looks like. So we could maybe Alchemist Lab. Alchemist Lab would set up, if we Alchemist Lab twice, we could set ourselves up for pottery or for joinery. Because Stone Giant is 3 stone, Cloister is 2 stone. Mercator will go for Plow Sow, definitely. Mercator will definitely take Plow Sow. So I could start player Stone Giant to set up Sow Bake round 14. Or Plow Sow. Doesn't really matter if I want to block the Plow Sow space. Barbaros has got another occupation here. Master Shepherd. Is someone going to build another room? I don't think so. If I Alchemist Lab twice, and then Mercator triggers my Fencer, if I Alchemist Lab twice and Mercator triggers my Fencer, this also gives me the resources for Cloister plus Stone Reno. Oh! I'm not fencing 15. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm fencing 13 because of Rule Breaker. Oh, geez. Yeah, okay, so I don't need to take wood. Actually, if Mercator fences here, then I have enough wood. So... the Three Kings is playing their occupation here. Mendicant, getting it out of the way, I guess. What did Mercator just do? Took clay? So Mercator could build another room. Or they're playing in an occupation with their remaining clay. Or they're going to build the pottery. All of those things are possible. I can't believe I forgot about my Rule Breaker 13 fences. That's silly of me. So I'll maybe take 1 grain with my last move? No, Barbarossa takes a grain. Okay. If I take 4 wood, I should get the joinery, right? Or if I take 4 reed, I should get the basket maker's workshop. There's actually quite a bit I could do here. I could reno here. I could play Cloister. Maybe I should sow. If I sow, it's as good as taking... right? If I sow that like that, that's plus 2 grain, and then I can sow 2 more grain. So then I only need to take vegetable to hit max Rule Breaker. Yeah, okay, we'll do that way. I'm not sure what We Three Kings' Twitch name is, but they're definitely a chatter. They told me one time, I don't remember what it was. Mercator fences 15 plus wood. So Barbarossa could fence again, but it's not looking likely. Mercator playing Occupation Hobby Farmer. Nice. Get an extra vegetable. So that might have been their first pick. First Hobby Farmer might have been one of their first picks. So expect Mercator to plow sow. Although they might start player. Start player is possible. I expect plow sow though. Barbarossa might start player. If Barbarossa start players, then we have to major minor stone giant. But Barbarossa might take the 2 cattle. Also might plow. What are they dragging their person to? Start player. So it looks like Barbarossa's start playering. Okay, that's fine. We don't care about plow sow. Sow bake is just as good as plow sow. So it just means we have to major minor stone giant instead. Which is like a little worse, but not a big deal. See if anyone takes 2 stone just to mess with me. So Madonna statue here for Barbarossa, and then I play stone giant. And I should actually pay the stone, shouldn't I? Instead of just leaving 6 stone on there. Oh! I need to fence 15 because of Casino Manager. Oh, I'm so dumb. I am very dumb. That's right. I totally forgot about that. Whoops. Too bad I can't eager student rule breaker on this family growth action. Oh, you got me, Mercator. You got me. It just means I need a family growth in the last round. That's fine. Got him. Wood, clay, reed, stone? Or should I take 5? Yeah, wood, clay, reed, stone. Yes, that's better than taking wood because it gets me the stone to play a major improvement. I can play cloister and a major improvement. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm not going to be able to sow on the 4th field because it comes in the round 14 harvest. Whoops. Oh man, I'm not going to hit the gold medal points. Because I'm only going to get to 6. Oh, that's too bad. So I'll take 2 cattle, but I'm sure Mercator is taking the cattle here. Yeah, I guess I don't have to play Cloister. I could just Reno. Reno is 1 more point than Cloister, and it gives me the fence action that I want to do anyways. Oh, I should have sown 2 grain because I can take 1 vegetable at a time. What am I thinking? I could build another room. Take clay build, and then family growth cloister in the last round. Okay, that wins me house steward outright. Yeah, okay, we'll take the clay. Take the clay and then build. This is not how I expected this game to go, but it'll be fine. And actually, I can block Mercator from getting the casino manager points by occupying the stable space next round. So I could first action build a room. And so Mercator would have to take 5 wood and then build 4 stables here in order to be able to tie me for the casino manager bonus. Or I could just build a room. Yeah, because it looks like he's ready to do it, so I'll just build the room. Yes. I could also fence a whole bunch, but I could also fence next round. That's a good question, actually. Should I build here or build next round? If I don't build here, yeah, I'll just build here. That's fine. Building here seems good. I'll have to determine if playing Rule Breaker is worth it. It might only be like a 2-point card at this point, because I would have to take a vegetable. It would make taking a vegetable a 2-point action. It would make sowing my grain a 2-point action. So playing Rule Breaker would give me a couple 2-point actions, but I also need defense. I need to family growth. I guess those are the only 2 real key actions, that I have. I need to feed. Eat 2 boar, I guess. 2 boar, 2 food. Awk. Actually, no awk. Okay. Sure. Fencing is safe. No one has any wood to compete with my fence action. Family growth is safe. So I could take 2 sheep. It's 2 points and 2 food. Or, I need to plow. Sorry. Plow for my field barterer. So I could sow here. Sowing does give me some points, but I think we'll just take the sheep for now. This is going to be a weird finish. Very weird finish. So I eat a sheep. 5 food, I eat 2 food from crib, 7 food, and then eat like a boar or something that I pick up. Yeah, Barbarossa's hitting the gold medal, but Mercator is not. So we're good. We 3 kings just took 6 wood. They're going to be sad when I fence 15. So Mercator has to build 4 stables here. Does not build 4 stables. That's risky, because I'm going to go ahead and fence, and then Mercator is not going to be able to spend their wood. and they're going to miss out on the casino manager bonus. This is a messy game, very messy game. I don't think I've played all that well. I don't think my opponents have played all that well. I guess I could take wood and then reno fence. That is an option. Oh, Zoo Director, nice. That makes up for the fact that Barbarossa is missing out on 2 of the global points. Fence 15. Certainly, We3 King stable blocking was huge for my. Well, it was good for my game. It helped me quite a bit as well, and it hurt Barbarossa. So 3 stables is 3 points for We3 Kings. Do they have actions better than 3 points? Family growth. It's not better, but it's equivalent. Probably So Bake. So Bake is probably pretty good for We3 Kings. So I think I'm doing Major Minor Pottery and then Family Growth Cloister as my last 2 moves. And Pottery actually gets me the 2 food that I was missing before when I was calculating. Oh, too bad. I hoped he would block Mercator from building another room. So yeah, he just used the 6 wood action for nothing. That's too bad. This has been a very chaotic game. We'll say that. Very chaotic. It's been a lot. There's been a lot of unpredictability. Pottery. Oh, we actually get a boar from the pottery too, so it's even better than 2 points. And then our last move is Family Growth Cloister. So we don't actually play Rule Breaker. Barbarossa hits 55. Nice. Is that beating me? That might be beating me. 6 points. 3. 3. That's nice. What's the 2 here? Oh, 2 from gold medal. Right. So I see 41 plus 12. Said 55. So maybe Harvard. Oh. Plus 14. 41 plus 14. Yeah, 55. Damn. Maybe Barbarossa has us beat. Because we have some bonus points, but not that many. We have plus... So we're at 37 right now. We're about to do a... I guess we're about to do a 7-point action. So we're at 37. We're about to do a 7-point action. Cloister plus the family growth. We get another field. That other field is 2 points. So we're at plus 9. So 46. We score 6 extra from global bonuses. So we're at 53 plus some extra. We're at 56 already. Three food, H, 2 food, crib, C, 2 feed 9. So 1 point alchemist lab, 1, 2, 3, 4-point cloister, 2-point stone giant. I didn't play any bonus points, but I score 3 for house steward and 3 for casino manager. All right. There we go. There's my final score there. And breed my boar. So 43 plus 15. 3, 3, 6, another 6, plus 13. 43 plus 13. So it looks like we score 56 as our final. Man, so we beat Barbarossa by 1 point, and Barbarossa got really screwed over. Oh, that sucks. Man, to be fair, this game, the end of this game has been extremely messy, and that has definitely hurt me quite a bit because I've kind of not been able to predict what's going on. So mercator scores 55. So it looks like I win by 1 point over mercator and Barbarossa. That's kind of what happens when there are a ton of bonus points in the game. Six-point zoo director is quite nice. Yeah, Barbarossa had good cards. Mercator had good cards. Honestly, We Three Kings' cards are not bad. Kind of everybody got the cards they wanted for their game, sort of. Yeah, Rule Breaker. Rule Breaker is 2 points right now. And it should have been more. It should have been more. So let's see what We Three Kings' final score is. Yeah, sad stable block was that made a big difference, of course. Hurt Barbarossa quite a bit. It did help me. It made a difference, that's for sure. I mean, I think you look at the fact that they have 6 wood on their farm and didn't fence at all, that negatively impacted the game in other ways. That was good for Barbarossa. Because We Three Kings was never taking pairs of animals, so Barbarossa got to just hoard all the animals, which was great for their zoo director. And then, of course, the not building fences meant my fencer was not good. Was really not very good. Yeah. But then it let Mercator get the 4 stables in round 14, which probably should not have happened. Yeah, this is kind of just a very messy game overall. Certainly I was helped, I would say, by We Three Kings probably. Like, they helped me early, and then the impact after that, it's more questionable. who that hurt the most. Because you look at Barbarossa. Barbarossa was passing up on family growth. Barbarossa just really only cared about getting the gold medal points and then getting animal points. Like, that's all they could go for at a certain point. So, yeah. So it's hard to say. Oh, that was you. I couldn't remember. I get confused about people with different names. That was you, Expend 9. Let's take a look at your draft. 340157. I'm going to take a quick look at my draft first, see if I made any obvious mistakes. Market Woman, 4.4. Wolf, 3.5. Wolf's power has gone down. I thought this card was really good. Maybe it's because it was undervalued before. Then I took Field Barterer here over Lady in Waiting and Country Doctor, which is... I mean, I think it ended up being good, but... I don't know. Master Huntsman, sure. Rule Breaker, yeah, great. Delivery Man was good. Eager Student. I think Eager Student ended up being pretty good, but I mean, I definitely played around it, so... And I kind of built my game around it. Beehive, yeah, Market, and Cloister came back, which is crazy. Don't really know why Cloister came back. And then Crib. Tuileries Garden. I wonder where Tuileries Garden ended up. Almshouse, fantastic. Stone Giant ended up being pretty good, I think. Cloister, Alchemist Lab. Yeah, so my card quality was extremely high. All right, let's take a look at your draft. Yeah, so I think your game was fine. You did screw up around the second family growth and around the first family growth. Yeah, that's definitely true. So let's take a look. So first pick Veggie Lover, and then you second pick Drunkard. Okay, so yeah, Market Woman is like one of the best cards in the game. It's really good. And you said, hey, I didn't have a good way of getting vegetables. Well, with Market Woman, the action space becomes so good, you can just take vegetable, grain, and that's like a totally good action. It's often a 2-point move, right? And it's often, or even more than that once you start sowing. So I think I like the first pick, Veggie Lover. I think that's totally fine. Rule Breaker is higher by power, but I understand Veggie Lover is a fantastic build-around card. I would have taken Market Woman here. I feel like between Market Woman, Silo Girl, Drunkard, probably Drunkard is the weakest of the three. I would have taken Market Woman and then had an eye on getting Spring Worker back. And then you took Country Doctor, which makes total sense. So the thing is, if you've taken Market Woman instead of Drunkard, instead of going for Country Doctor as your first family growth, you go for Country Doctor as your fourth family growth. You build a room like normal early, and then you set up Market Woman into Country Doctor for your fourth growth. And then you just get more actions too, and then you have more actions to dedicate to taking wood and that kind of thing. But yeah, you could maybe have, if you had taken Silo Girl, then I would like Lady in Waiting, maybe, over Silo Girl, if you had taken Silo Girl, but I think probably the pick should have been Market Woman. After taking Drunkard, I still don't... Country Doctor is still good. Yeah, probably you still do Country Doctor either way. So yeah, Cook is not very good. Cook's quite a weak card. Card like Wood Collector is awesome. Even if you think I don't want to give up the points for Casino Manager, fine. But Wood Collector is great. And actually, someone commented on this about don't play the 4 wood occupations. Like, don't play. Just pass them and try to play for the points. So my response to that is, you have to kind of guess how likely are the 4 wood occupations to get played. And if they're likely to get played early, then they're going to go into the game no matter what. Certain players are going to be able to get the points no matter what. it's a question of, do you want to give yourself the option of a 4-wood action? And a 4-wood action for 1 food is a good action in the early game, especially in stage 1. So if a card like Pickler is going to get played in stage 1 no matter what, well, wouldn't you rather be getting the 4-wood either way? Now, if your choice is between Pickler and Gardener, usually you should pick Gardener, because then it's going to help you win the Pickler bonus. But if your pick's between Pickler and something else, I think Pickler is worth taking there. So similar with Casino Manager, similar argument, where even if you think I have Veggie Lover, Drunkard, Country Doctor, I'm not winning Casino Manager, well, 4 wood's a great action. So even if you're giving the points away to your opponents, you're picking it 4th, everyone else has seen it. So everyone else should theoretically play around Casino Manager. Therefore, there'll still be competition for it. But I mean, I probably would have just taken Wood Collector over Casino Manager, because Wood Collector is a great card. And you took Mendicant here. I like Mendicant, actually. I think Mendicant is pretty solid. I think I like Dentist a bit better. So the thing about this game that you played is you just need to get actions. If you get enough actions, your point ceiling is very high with Veggie Lover. You just need to get actions. And the fact that you didn't get actions early, I think, really hurt you. So on the rebound here, I would not actually take Silo Girl. I would have taken Spring Worker. Spring Worker is like a family growth action that gives you an action every 2 rounds that you don't have to feed. Spring Worker is a absolutely monstrous card. So after you've taken Drunkard instead of what's his name? The Market Woman. Even with Drunkard, I would still take Spring Worker, because that So Bake action is so important. It's so valuable because it gives you so many actions. Market Woman, yeah. Even I would still pass Silo Girl and have taken Spring Worker. Because even if Silo Girl gives you 2 vegetables, great, but Spring Worker gives you 3 actions. You spend 1 action, gain 3 or 4 actions. Then you get to use those actions you've gained to just take 1 vegetable. So that's probably where I would have gone there. And then the 7th pick doesn't really matter. First pick Miner here. Almshouse is fantastic. Almshouse is a fantastic card. I think people should always be taking Almshouse. Yeah, collar and chain, you think, I'm not going to hold animals. Fine, that's fine. But then maybe you get meadow back if you take collar and chain, and that would have been pretty good. Almshouse is an awesome card. You get to ignore feeding in round 4, in round 4, stage 1, and come back and pay for it later. And then here, I think Giant Scarecrow is fine. With the game that you're setting up, Giant Scarecrow is probably a solid card. Extensive Resume is tough. Stone Chimney, you could maybe take Stone Chimney thinking you're going to want to build ovens, but that's a lot of stone to build ovens and reno to stone and play Stone Chimney. Could also take Orchard, but Giant Scarecrow seems fine. Seems good. And then here, I like Cookies. Cookies is a fine pick. Cookies is another reason why you want to build more than just 2 rooms, because 1 food per point is a great conversion. You want to get more opportunities to make that conversion, so you want to build more rooms. Then you're the player who took Tuileries Garden. I wondered where it ended up. With Drunkard, you should take Grain Cart. Imagine every time you're playing Drunkard, you're getting an extra 2 food. That's great. And then you're jumping from grain to wherever you need to go. Tuileries Garden, I'm glad you took, because it's crazy with Market Woman. If you had Market Woman, then Tuileries Garden is the slam dunk pick here. Every time you take a vegetable off of Tuileries Garden, you get to trigger Market Woman. So yeah. Animal Nursery is really weak. Since you've seen Casino Manager, I would maybe Underground Shed. I would maybe Bonfire for a Sheep Sweep. Animal Nursery is a pretty weak card. Even Kids Corner. Pretty much anything else, except for maybe Cornrick. You don't really need the grain, but anything else would be better. And Stone, you did get Stone Chimney back. I don't even know if I'd take Stone Chimney here. I might still take Orchard because it's a free point. It gives you some incidental food, which is nice. And you're definitely setting up for an Orchard game. And then this pick, Lamp Oil is fine. Yeah, so I think like Veggie Lover and building around Veggie Lover was the right move. But I think what you have to remember is that in this game you can't win unless you have a certain number of actions. And unless you have a certain number of actions, it's just like, even if you're getting, let's say you get 1.5 points per action. If you only have 28 actions, you're only going to score 42, right? So in this game, you probably had somewhere like 35, and your points were probably like 1.3 or whatever. So, you know, you're going to score, in best case scenario, you score around 40. Whereas you look at the rest of us, we family growth a bunch, so we got a bunch of actions, and so then we were able to reinvest those actions into points. So, yeah. I mean, and obviously, too, it's stressful if you're not experienced playing, and that's totally understandable, because obviously you were like a little unsure about what to do at certain points, so I would just maybe apologize to Barbarossa the next time you see Barbarossa online, because certainly the stable block was to my benefit and to his detriment. So anyways, thanks for very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. I'm done for today. I'll probably stream tomorrow, usual time, around noon Eastern, so look for me then. Thank you to the Expend 9, aka We Three Kings, for playing. That was fun. Yeah, hopefully, you know, I'm not trying to be too negative, you know. Like it's a learning process, and like I've played 1,000 games, you know. I've played more than 1,000 games. What am I at? I'm up more than 1,000 games, and I've played some games in real life, of course, too. So, you know, it takes a lot of practice to get good at this game. And there's a lot of stuff that you just need to internalize, and that takes time. And even playing on the site is a skill. You know, being able to manage all the windows and keep track of what's going on, that's a skill as well. So anyways, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed this little video, and have a good day.